Hello, everyone. We are live on a wonderful Thursday night, May 23rd, 2024. We are two men in the room. I am the Angriest Man in Orlando, and my co host.
I'm Vernell, also from Orlando. So, Anthony, I read a quick article right before I
Mhm.
got on here. A guy purchased a ticket with United Airlines for all you can fly. This was back in the 1990s or whatever.
Okay.
It came with it came with oh Lord, what's when you first get on the plane, board the plane, first class. It came with first
Okay.
class, and the ticket was $297,000. So he invested in it.
Mhm.
So they said that from then to now, he actually saved $2.37 million because he done been to more than 10 countries
Mhm.
and he done did over 1 million miles with United Airlines.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
I mean, I think he gets an award or something for the
But
Million
no,
Mile Club.
well, he the only person in history have done that. So, yeah,
No, a million miles or
he did
saving
over
that
a
much
million
money.
miles.
Yeah,
He
there's
no he
been a few million
right,
mile
right, right, but
people.
he done saved $2.35 million because he's still flying first
Kudos,
class and everything. So
kudos to him.
yeah, kudos to him. That's a lot of flying though,
Um,
child. I don't know if I want to be on a plane that much.
okay, it's a lot of flying. Yeah, if you do the math. Okay,
Yeah, that's a lot of
all
flying. You
right.
would fly that much?
If I wanted to, yeah.
Well, see, the thing about you is you don't care about flying.
See, if I had like a what was it, like a season pass that they had, like you could travel for the summer from like March to August or something as many times. I think it was Frontier that was doing that. It's like $400. I just go places, go
Yeah, but you
fly.
also got to. I understand that the $400 would be it's not bad at all, but you got to figure out where you going, how much
Yeah,
the hotel gonna cost, then rental cars, Ubers, and all that. It still add up.
but it's the experiences.
I understand it's the experiences, but it's still you got to count the cost too.
Well, yeah, but you Uber to local. A lot of airports have hotels right nearby, so you can just Uber over to there, and then you just walk around to places,
Well, if
go
it's only
see
a
stuff.
couple of blocks away, you just walk to the hotel.
I mean, you could fly into Milwaukee and walk around downtown and see some really cool sights out there. A lot of historic stuff, early
I mean, Milwaukee don't strike
1900s,
me
late
to, oh, I
1800s.
got to go to Milwaukee and see what's going on.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Go to
don't.
San Antonio, Indianapolis,
Well, I can go to San
Boston.
Antonio and hopefully I can eat for free
Mhm.
at one of the venues, so I can save money there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I want to
All
go to
right.
Nashville, though. I want to go to Nashville.
I've driven through it, actually around it. So
Nashville?
it's not too bad of a drive. You can drive up there.
No, I ain't doing that one. I ain't doing that
All
one.
right. Welcome to the show, everyone. I hope I was watching the ticker and it was a little funky at first. So I hope everything got recorded there. We're live. This is live here, and we're ready for a uh exciting Thursday. I was trying to think of let's say exciting Thursday where we go through topics, give our experiences, our expertise, and all our great opinions on all that stuff. So we'll start it off with something that made me a little angry as being the angriest man in Orlando. So I'm just gonna say this right now, and actually, let me share my screen first, so we could talk about this topic because I know you're gonna love it. Is it working
Well,
here?
I see it at the bottom of
Okay.
it. You know, my eyesight is.
Do you see the tab?
I just see Taylor Swift.
Uh,
That's it.
okay. All right. It's not showing up on mine. Okay. So Taylor Swift had a meeting with Marvel Studios at Disney. And reportedly, they are developing a Blonde Phantom, which was a comic series based in the 50s about a blonde haired kind of super spy. And apparently now she's being considered for the lead. It's a crime fighting spy series. And let me just say this. If Taylor Swift is in this movie that we are going to go see in July, I think everybody knows that movie, I will officially walk out of that theater.
Why?
Done.
Why?
Because she doesn't need to be in these movies. She's
You
not
can't
going to
tell
save
that girl what
Marvel.
movie to be in.
She's not going to save Marvel. Okay?
You don't know that. You do not know that. Plus, why would you get mad because Taylor Swift in the movie? What? That ain't got nothing to do with you.
She's not an actress.
You do not know that.
She's not an actress. She's
You do
had
not know that.
one other role that was terrible.
Well,
And
listen. Let it go. Just let it go.
The Swifties are going to come for that series and that series only. They're not going to care about anything else with Marvel. They're not going to care about anything else with Disney. They've already proven that by filming that Eras tour thing for their Disney. You know how much Disney paid for that?
First of all, they know if Taylor Swift in it, they know what they're doing. The Swifties, I guess that's who her little fan base called.
Yes.
The Swifties.
Yes.
I didn't even know that. They going to support her and they're gonna make tons of money. They know what they're doing. They don't act like they don't. You know they know what they're doing.
It's the same problem the NFL has. Okay, the NFL knows that when she's there, they have more people watching, and when she's not, they don't. Because the
why would you say that?
Why do not care about football. The Swifties don't care about football.
But you don't know that though.
They don't. Did you see how many TikTok videos there were of her fan base trying to ask the public, can you please explain football to me? I've started watching this the last couple times because I want to watch Taylor, but I don't understand what they're doing. Well, they don't care about football, and as soon as she's gone, they're not going to watch anymore.
Listen,
so what's
okay, but guess what? They get into ratings because she's there, so it's helping them. So they do not care. As long as they get their ratings, I could care less about football. But if I watch it, they're just another rating, and they don't care whether they understand it or not. They just know they're getting their ratings. That's it. That's all. That's how they get paid. So it don't even matter. And don't be getting mad with Taylor Swift because she's gonna be in the Marvel. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Take it up with the big leagues. If you got a problem, take it out on them. That's not her problem.
Kevin Feige, I'd like to have a conversation with you because I think this is going to be the stupidest thing you've ever done. Okay. And there's been quite a few things you've already done, but this is only going to bump you up a little bit. Okay. And the amount of money you're going to spend to develop this series, you're never going to make it back.
Says who?
Never going to make it back.
Says who?
Says me. If you look at it,
okay, your little boat.
Most of these Swifties are going to try to get a free membership or steal somebody else's membership to get on Disney Plus to watch this series because it's the only thing they're really going to watch. Once Taylor's done with it, they're not going to do it. Okay, number two.
It don't matter. They don't make their coins.
No, because they won't be paying for it. If you join Verizon right now, you can get it for free. Disney Plus.
Well, join Verizon.
Number
and I know
two.
You ain't talking. Wait. Let me straighten you.
Number two.
Because I know you ain't talking. Because you know you have every app in the book to get free stuff.
Right.
Okay, then, so what's wrong with other people getting free stuff?
I'm not saying it's wrong for them. I'm saying Marvel, do not expect to see a bump in the series numbers when this happens. If this happens.
Because let's just say if it happens, right? And Taylor is in it, right?
Right.
So let's just say, hey, they never was interested in the Marvels. And by
Mm.
her being in it, they
Mm.
may get a good feedback saying, hey, we actually like it. I did not know it was this cool or whatever the case may be. So it may help them in the long run. Who knows? We ain't gonna know until they do it.
I highly doubt it because number two, let's say her character's a hit. They're going to bring her into the expanded universe and they're going to want her to do movies. There's a problem with this. She does a constant tour. She is on tour, I think, the most out of any performer every single year. This is why the NFL actually had to redo their schedule so it would work out that she's able to go to at least 14 of the Kansas City Chiefs games this coming season. They literally had to move everything around for her because she's on that much of a high intensity schedule. So
Well,
if you have her in there, she does really well. You need her in a movie in 2 years, another movie in 4, another one in 5.
okay, what's wrong with
So
that?
she's not going to be able to do it. She's going to be on
She gonna
tour
do
too
it.
much.
She gonna do it. She gonna do it.
She's not going to do it. She's going
She
to
gonna
want
do
the
it
money
because
for herself.
the thing about it is she gonna always readjust her schedule because
But
the
she's going to
paper
make more
talk.
money. She's going to make way more money at those concerts than she is going to be
Listen,
working with Marvel.
okay. First of
So
all,
why would you give that up?
she's very coined. Let's just make that clear. She's very coined, right? So
She's rich.
yeah, that's
Okay.
the same thing. Coin. That means
Yeah.
she got overflow of coins. She rich,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So it's going to happen. You just don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen.
I don't think it should happen because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense
It
at
don't
all.
make sense in your little world, but it makes sense in the big league world.
Okay,
They know what they doing when it comes to Taylor Swift. They gon' bank off of that, and you know it.
they're not. They're going to get
And
a
who's
little
to say
bump,
that she's not gonna
and then that's it.
rearrange her little schedule to make sure it happens?
Because why would she? She'll make way more money doing what she's doing right
she
now.
know what she's doing. She know what she's doing.
She'll have much more fun because doing your own concert is much more exciting, fun.
But
you get to do what you want to do. You
maybe
get to
she
create
want to
what you
go
want
another
to
route.
create.
Maybe she want to go another route.
When you go into
Let her-
Marvel, Disney
Let
has
her
a
go
lockdown.
a different route because
Hold on.
okay, you got to think about it. She may want to break from singing, right? From doing concerts. We don't know what the reason is, right? That's just
Right.
like, let's say Jennifer Hudson. She took a break from singing after she won every award there is to win, and she's doing her talk show. So now she's back in the studio after a certain amount of years. That's just like Gabby Douglas. Okay, she went hiatus for 8 years. Now she's back. So Taylor probably will just want to do that to try something go a different direction. I know you're gonna let her because she could do it anyway. She got the money. She ain't missing out on nothing. Come on, get a girl a chance. Do you like her? Do you like Taylor Swift?
Would you like to know how I think this idea happened?
Okay, how?
Okay, give me the floor for a minute, Senator.
Okay, but wait. Let's just make it clear now. You're not always right. Let's just make that clear.
This is just an opinion. This is just an opinion.
Okay, let me hear your opinion. I'm not going to I'm going to tell you.
Sprinkled into it. Okay. So last year she was at a game and she was in basically like a press box.
Right.
And she had a friend there named Blake Lively. Blake Lively's husband is Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds was filming for Deadpool at the time.
Who's Blake Lively?
Blake Lively?
Yeah,
she's an actress.
Okay, I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Okay, I know Ryan Reynolds, but you know I'm be studying that other stuff. Okay, go ahead.
No. Okay, I follow this stuff. So my guess is they were all chit-chatting, and Taylor got the idea of, ooh, I'd like to be a superhero. And then made a phone call to Marvel, and Marvel said, well, we'll see what we can do about it. And now they've got this idea for this blonde Phantom, which, God, she doesn't fit the mold for the character anyway.
Okay, that's editing. You know they're gonna make it
Taylor
fit.
is a twig. Okay, the blonde
Okay.
Phantom was a busty sports type woman.
She may
Okay,
eat and gain weight. That's what they do.
you're not gonna gain
So
that
she can
weight
play
that
the
way.
part. Huh?
You better take a trip down to Colombia for that.
No, you still didn't answer my question. Do you like her or not?
I don't like her. I don't
Okay,
get what the
so this
deal
is
is with
okay.
her.
Now it's adding up. This is why it's adding up. You don't like her. You don't want to see her in Marvel because you don't like her, right? It's just like me.
It's not that I don't like her. It's that I
Okay.
don't get it.
What you mean you don't get it? It's not
I
for you
don't
to
get
get.
the
You're not
fascination
the
with her.
director. What? Because that's what people do. They love. I guess you call them the
Okay.
Swifty fans or whatever. And it's just like the Beehive. I'm not a Beyonce fan, but hey, it is what it is. I don't dislike Beyonce, but I'm not a fan of no celebrity. I could care less about a celebrity because I don't go down that road or whatever. But these celebrities have these fans, and they gonna take up for the Beehive, the Swifties, the Barbs, and what they call Cardi B, Lil Click,
The strippers?
huh?
The strippers?
No, no, no. But anywho, so you have these fan base that love they celebrities. So it is what it is.
But Beyonce, I can understand.
How?
Because
How?
Beyonce built up her group, was doing really well, and is very much a pop type icon. She's very beautiful, very built the right way, very kind of exudes feminism, sexuality, and all that.
Okay.
So it builds a really great brand with men and women. Taylor was a little country artist that they decided to make into a pop artist.
Okay.
But she's not even like a plain Jane. She has no. You know how you look at an piece of art and you just say, yes, that's art. When you look at her, it's like there's nothing there. She looks like a damn bloodhound. Like, terrible looking. Who thinks that looks good?
You
And the
just hating on
music.
Taylor.
Wait. The music. Beyonce's music is about pop. It's about upbeat. It's about having fun. It's about this image of this woman who is independent and making her own way and doing all this great stuff. Taylor's music is mostly based on heartbreak, terrible times, trying to get yourself back up, trying to have good times. When it was her country years, it was about sitting on the back porch, sitting in a pickup truck, and hanging out with your cowboy boyfriend. Okay, where is the I really can get into that type of music?
Listen, and it's working for her because she's making
Yeah,
the
because you got all
coins.
these sad girls that society
Well, hey,
told you can't
well,
go anywhere in life, so
no,
suck it up, Buttercup.
no,
And they didn't
no.
like it, and they just want to cry along
That's
with
why it's
Taylor.
called a world. It's different types of people in this huge world, right? And you have people that's follow different celebrities, right? Because they want to be like them. Okay. So you have the Swifties that probably can relate to her. So that's why she has those type of fans. And you have some that just like her. Now, I'm not saying she's a great of a singer because she's not, but it's working for her. It is what it is. So we cannot hate on her. We can't hate on Beyonce because Beyonce is beautiful. I like Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child. I loved her in Destiny's Child. When she ventured out of home, she all right. The music or whatever, but I don't get into all that. But she's beautiful. So I get what you're saying. But do not hate on Taylor because of she may or may not be in a Marvel.
I'm not hating.
You
I'm not
hate
saying
it.
she needs to be done. I'm just saying don't come to Marvel because it's going to blow up in your face.
No, it's not. And I really want her to come to Marvel just to prove you wrong.
It's gonna blow up in Marvel's face, and they're gonna be.
So you saying when you go see this movie,
we're going to see the movie.
Okay, so if she's in it, you're gonna be very upset.
I'm gonna get up and walk out. And
Why
several
would you
other
walk
people
out?
I know
That means
have
you're
done
not
that.
giving her a chance.
Because they can have my money, they can't have my attention. Because why would you put her in it? It
You
doesn't
already done
work.
paid, so it do not matter. They don't care if you walk
Like I
out. They
said,
already got your coins.
they
It
won't
don't even
have my
matter.
attention. They won't have my attention.
They don't know that. They do not know that. So they do not care.
There,
They got what they want, your money.
there's quite a fan base that says if
They
she's
got your
in there,
dividends. They got your dividends. That's all that matters. They do not care about the rest. As long as they
if
get your
she's in the
dividends,
movie,
if you go to the movies or you
they're
don't
not
go to the movies,
going.
it do not make them not a bit. They do not care. They got what they wanted, your money at the end of the day. You already paid for it. So you can either show up or you don't show up. They don't care. That's all I'm saying.
It will bomb if she's in there. I'm telling you right
Okay,
now.
we gonna see. Well, just
So
put it like this: only time will tell.
only time will tell.
Okay.
All right. So great movies, great trailers. We got a great trailer here. Let's try. Let's see if I can bring it up. So, have you ever heard of something called the Queer Planet?
No.
Okay. I never heard of it either. So, I'm going to share with you a trailer. We got it? Okay, we got it. For the Queer Planet.
Our planet is home to over 11 million species.
All right, I do have to stop it because, we don't want to get copyrighted, NBC Peacock. So please, we are simply going to discuss your trailer. We'll give you props for it.
The paparazzi really are everywhere.
Everything you were taught as a kid is wrong.
You make me wanna dance.
Gay penguins, bisexual lions, sex-changing clownfish.
This is a queer planet.
Queerness has always existed. It's only in humans that we have such a stigma about it.
The idea of just having two fixed sexes is clearly out of style.
Mother Nature is pretty open-minded. Sex is not just for reproduction.
It's clear that no matter where you look on our planet, nature is full of queer surprises.
To be honest, we should all probably get laid a little more than we do.
All right, so that's the trailer for Queer Planet. Quite a few claims put into that. So we'll start off with the first. Do you think there are queer animals on the planet?
Now that's funny. I know it come out June 9th, correct?
June 9th or June 6th, one of the two.
Okay.
It's on Peacock, so you have to buy Peacock, which is so funny to say for Queer Planet. But yeah,
I think that the part of it is I think they gonna do well with it when it do air. I really do. I guess because people want to know, because if you think about it, somebody had to do some kind of they studied this, correct? You would think. Let's put it like this.
not necessarily. This may have
Well,
just
okay,
been
if
an
nobody-
idea thrown up in a meeting room and
I
said,
don't think so.
"Hey,
Somebody
wait a
had
minute!
to
Can
do
we
some kind of study.
find some footage of two lions jumping on each other, and we could call this Queer Planet?"
But hey, if that's what they seen, that's just what they seen. So, I mean, I can't say yay and I can't say nay. I'm just lost for words on this one because, to me, I don't want to say if it's getting out of hand when it comes to that, because we don't know. Only people that study animals and know their behavior on a lot of things, they would know. I mean, it'd be interesting to know now that you brought it up. So I would definitely watch it just to see how it came about.
Now, there was a story a while back, trying to see if I can find it, of they thought, because there had only been one other instance where two male whales were having sex. And supposedly it was in 1989. Supposedly people saw it. Supposedly it was cataloged. So they said they had seen something happen again recently until they found out that one of the whales was actually dead and the other whale was trying to attack it. So there may be some miscommunication with this stuff. Don't know if it's completely truthful or not. But it's interesting to think, like, you know, animals don't have the type of brain we have. So do they comprehend that sex can be fun? Or do they just use it for mating?
I think they just use it for mating because they know there's mating seasons, right? They
Right.
know when the season come about because some whales they travel, right? Because they know it's mating season. So
Right.
they know where to travel to because it is mating season. And they have to fight other individuals to claim the rights to all the females and stuff like that. That's what I know because I watch Animal Planet a lot. But I don't know. It's very interesting to see where this go at. You know, I'm definitely want to watch it. To be honest with you, I'm going to watch it because I'm just curious to see, like, well, how did y'all know this? How did this come about? Who studied this to see if this actually real? So I don't know. That's a good one. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, what about the chimpanzee? Because they the closest thing to a human, correct?
Right.
So
yes.
So therefore, I don't know. If the female don't feel like getting them done, they got to, turn to the left and not the right.
So, do you think there could be organizations of gay animals then?
That's weird to me.
Most herds I don't think would accept it and would push that gay animal out. So would they join up with other gay animals and create like a gay animal club? A rumble in the jungle, maybe.
I can't take you right now. I really can't. I really can't take you right now.
I'm just trying to fathom this because this is new research from what I could tell.
Right.
I have
That's
not
what
really
I'm saying.
seen this before.
So we got to give it more time, right? Because I'm pretty sure they're not going to put something out that's not totally false. Somebody had to research something. They did a study and they came to their conclusion. This is what's going on, So I want to say some of it probably is facts. A lot of it may be facts. We got to give it, only time will tell. That's the only thing I can say about the situation.
Okay, we're gonna try
to. It is weird. It's very weird. Not, but it's interesting at the same time to really know, is this really happening?
Right.
So yeah,
because this could explain why there are so many bees species dying off. Maybe the bees are gay. I mean, something to think about. I'd like to see the studies on this, and then we will come back to this. We'll circle back to this, and we will see what happens with the queer planet that we live on.
Right.
Yes. Very interesting stuff.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Keeping up with the interesting stuff, Diddy Do It. The new documentary from 50 Cent has been sold to Netflix. It does not say how much, but I could probably guess it's in the tens of millions, maybe even 100 million. I mean, this is supposedly having deep details on what Diddy was doing, and 50 is not one to hold back on it. So they have not said when it's going to come out either, but when it does, will you be watching Diddy Do It?
Again, I could care less about celebrities. I mean, yes, we hear a lot on the internet and social media about Diddy doing whatever Diddy did or whatever. So my question is, how did 50 Cent get a hold to this?
Diddy's had numerous parties with lots and lots of people.
Right.
who were at his homes, at his studios, and in multiple places with him. You had to have seen something.
But for him to come
You
out with a
had to know
documentary,
something. Like, at least in the last 15 years, we've all had cell phones with cameras.
yeah.
So if you see Diddy, jumping on somebody at a club, getting rowdy with somebody, you think you'd start filming. Say, hey, maybe I could throw this to a tabloid. Maybe I throw this to the Star or something. So it's not unheard of for people to get information on people.
No, and I give you that. But how did 50 Cent get his hand on this stuff? And how much of it is accurate?
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure he's gonna put somebody that he know, because he don't want to turn around and get sued as well. And Netflix ain't gonna buy anything that's not true or not relevant or true. So I'm pretty sure 50 Cent a smart guy. But I mean, if they air it in the next month, I probably will, because I want to know, because they talk about it. It's just in the tabloid, on social media every week, So, but if they wait too long, if it die out, then it is what it is.
I don't think this is going to die out. There's actually a new lawsuit from a model in New York, suing that she was smoking marijuana with him that was laced, and he forced her to perform oral fellatio on her. And there is actually a video from when is this? This is got to be early 2000s that I'd like to share, which will be, kind of something crazy. So there we have Mr. Diddy.
You think I could book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out? If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. I love you, man. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get! Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can do anything.
Yeah, there you go. He's a savage. I can do it. That sounds like me on a Monday morning.
No, that's you every day, just about.
So that is just a random video that Diddy posted himself. And that poor guy in that chair just looked like a bear was about to attack him. He was just sitting so still.
I never was a Diddy fan, though. I never was a Diddy fan. Never. He didn't cut it for me.
Some of his music with Mace and with Notorious
Yeah,
B.I.G.
of course that, but it's just like, I could care less if I see him and all that good stuff. I mean, he just ain't do it for me. But again, if he did what he did allegedly, then he had to pay the consequences. Right. So
the video's out there.
You made the bed, you got to lie in it. That's all I got to say about that. You can fool some of the people some of the time. You can fool some of the people all the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time.
Ooh, quote of the night right there.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think it's a smart move by Netflix.
First of all, Netflix know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know how to bring in the bucks. Plus, I'm about tired of Netflix, because now what I pay what? $26 a month for Netflix.
Don't you? Well, are you with T-Mobile?
No, I'm not with. Who I'm with? No, I'm with Spectrum.
Oh, see, if you're with T-Mobile, like I am, you get Netflix for free.
Are you really getting Netflix for free, or is it in your phone bill? Come on.
Well, I pay for the internet and phone bill through them, so
okay,
it kind of is free.
So there it is. No. You're paying for it.
Well, it's part of it, but it's not the top of the line one. It's the mid range, so it's not too bad.
But you
So-
playing for Netflix. That's all I'm saying.
And prices actually went up, so I'm paying quite a bit less than most people today would pay.
Right. But
So there's like $2 in there for Netflix, but I get to see Netflix is doing great because they're doing a lot of live stuff now. They did the roast of Tom Brady, which Tom should have never did. But they also have the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight coming up. So that'll be a great party to have. We'll have some pizza over here. We'll do a nice time. Everybody can sit and watch it, and it'll be great. So Netflix is moving into a good spectrum, picking up the stuff that people want. Sure, they have some iffy shows every now and then, but they're buying the stuff that people want to see, and they're putting it on there, and they're using their money well. And I think they're one of the best streaming services out there right now. I mean, it beats Peacock and Disney Plus. So, people really like what they're doing. And I think if this comes out, I think 70% of it'll be stuff that people already know. I heard that. I kind of already knew he was doing that. The whole J-Lo, who was that? Smoke was the rapper, or Snuffy what was his name? Started with an S. When the gun charge at the club in 2002, I think it was, or so, in New York, it'll be stuff like that. What really happened? And then everybody will kind of be like, oh, I kind of already knew that. And I kind of knew that. But there may be a few tidbits in there that you'll kind of be a little surprised by. I don't think it's anything shockingly new. I mean, you look at his own videos. He thinks he's like this godlike creature almost, who can get and do what he wants at the whim of whenever. And now I think the clock might be over.
Yeah, the clock's
ringing,
might be over.
So...
The clock is over because they done pulled Macy's and all the other done pulled him from.
I mean, but they haven't charged him with anything
and all that. So, I mean, now granted, he's heavily coined. He got bread. So, I mean, he ain't they're not breaking the bank. They are pulling him from a lot of advertisement and clothing and all that. So right. I understand it because of what he's doing, and he's not professional. So they have to pull from him. But once again, they got to do what they got to do, and he got to do what he got to do. So, I mean, the clock, they got a lot on him, and it's going to go down eventually. It's going to go down eventually. If the Fed
want to, yeah.
Oh, no, if the Fed want him, they're going to get him. Because the Fed don't even play. They dot their I's and cross their T's all the time before they say, okay, it's time. So
it does not look like any state prosecutor is trying to go after him. This is a Fed thing. Yeah. And if 50's right and he is a Fed informative, they may just dangle him out there for a little bit, kind of like a slap on the wrist to kind of say, hey, settle down. Or if they no longer need him anymore, he gets the Bengals, as you say.
And then he get the silver Bengals.
He's really done that.
Yeah, he done. Yeah.
He's really done.
So he might well go on kind of, give a little property to his sons and his loved ones, and make sure everything is all squared away before it happens. Don't wait till the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he did it, you have to pay the consequences at the end of the day. So no one should be excluded. I don't care who you are. You could be Oprah. Bye-bye.
Well, Oprah ain't going anywhere.
I've been saying you could be Oprah. Bye-bye.
Oprah's one of the elites.
Oh, she's the elite, but if she do something wrong, they're going to get her.
She's trying to be a world elite, but she's only at the elite level.
But wait. Okay. Now that we on that topic.
Okay.
Why you want to, the elite level, why you want to be the world of elite?
There's an elite level, and then there's a world elite level. Like an elite level is you're basically one of the tops in your country.
Right.
In your little societal clique. World elites are one of the tops of the world. We're talking like Elon Musk, George Soros, Jeff Bezos. Like, you can go anywhere in the world, do whatever you want. Nobody ever really stops you.
That's Oprah.
That's world elite. Oprah Oprah can't go to the middle of Russia and do whatever she wants. They're gonna stop her.
But my thing of it is, I could care less about elite, worldly elite. As long as my bank account speaks for itself, that's all that matters to me.
The
The
world elite
coins are in the bank.
control
I
that.
could buy
though.
what I want to buy, go where I want to go. Because at the end of the day, we all bleed the same blood, and we all got to lay on down in the casket one day.
But you know they can shut your account off if they feel like it.
They're not gonna do that. You know they're not gonna do that.
Well, you could,
And who
You
is
say-
they to shut somebody's account off?
the world elites control the elites,
Yeah,
who control the
right.
lower people,
No,
who control the politicians,
no.
who control the business people, who control your banks, who control your bank accounts. Like, if it's not in cash, it's a digital number and a computer screen. They can
Right.
turn that computer screen right off. You can go to your ATM, you can try to get it. They will deny you instantly.
They
It's
gonna get
happened
it.
to people.
They
It's
gonna get it.
happened
They
to
gonna,
people.
They gonna get their coins, honey. They gonna get their dividends. That
People
you ain't
went.
got to worry about.
People got shut off one day, and that was it. You were done. You couldn't go anywhere. Your passport was cut off. You had no access to any money. So unless you had cash on you, and you could not move around anywhere, that's what the world elite power can do.
We'll
Look,
see.
you had Elon Musk just go into China a month ago, hang out with the Chinese president, and then come back. So it's like, that's power. You think the Chinese president is going to meet with one of us?
Hey, I don't care who meet with who. I don't care. He could go cross the border and stay. I don't care.
So there's levels of power, and Diddy is not an elite. He's not up there.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just
He-
saying whoever.
he's working for.
If you do the crime, do the time.
Somebody
That's
else.
all I'm saying. It is what it is. I don't care who you are. Bye bye. That's it.
Yeah, but if they still need him, he's not going anywhere. This was just kind of a, hey, stay back in line because we need you for something else.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. All right. So, any local stuff you want to talk about? Anything?
You know, it was a bad shooting in Fort Pierce where I'm from.
Okay.
I guess the guy ended up buying some Molly. He thought whoever this person is put something in the Molly. He went and killed the guy, went and killed some deaf man, and all this stuff going on, like this random killing or shooting. And we just have to pray for all the family members or whatever, because it's sad these days and age, you know, the younger generation just do not understand what we went through back in our times. And this happened in Fort Pierce, and I just hate to hear it, because they just really killing one another for no reason, you know. And he had a shootout with the cops, as if the cops weren't going to shoot back. They was entitled to shoot back.
Well, you know what the whole problem is.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to try to quote this because economically, people don't feel good. And when people don't feel good, they don't want to go out. They don't want to do fun things. They want to do sad stuff. They don't want to socialize. They become more antagonistic. So until you get the economy back up, people are not going to want to go do the fun stuff. And people are going to be really angry and want to get into fights. So if he had all the money and was buying his drugs and his drugs were fine, there'd be no issue. But because nobody has any money, now they got to go to the shadiest dealers who don't do it right. And then they get angry about it. And then there's shootouts. So we got to get the economy back on track so that people can enjoy the good drugs like there used to be.
Yeah, because
We're
when I
not
went to
mixing all this other stuff into it.
Right. When I went to Red Lobster, it was sad because you could tell there wasn't many people, and the waiter that we had was hoping that he get his enough hours, you know, to make a living. And sad to say, he don't know if they're gonna close that location or not, because it was a mile away from that one.
Well, they
for
closed down.
International Drive.
Can I just take a second to say I was being sarcastic? Don't do drugs, kids. They
Right.
do horrible, horrible things to you. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, Red
Kids,
Lobster
stay
head to
in
head.
school, get an education. It's for the best.
Yes.
If you
Math
don't do nothing else,
and all
you
that good stuff.
graduate from school. I talked to a cousin of mine, right?
Mhm.
She said that her son graduated yesterday, and I applaud her for that. So I was going at it with her about her son wants to work.
Mhm.
So I turned around and said, there's nothing wrong with that. Let him work. Well, I don't want him to work. I want him to go to college. I said, well, you can't make him go to college because he got to do it on his terms. At least he want to go to college. I mean, at least he want to work to better himself until he decides to go off to college. Because you have some kids graduate, don't work, don't go to college, don't do anything. So at least let him work because he's a smart young guy. At least let him work until he figure it out, you know. But he not going to do it because that's what you want him to do.
All right, so
And
this is a
that's
great thing right here. This is a great thing right here. Colleges and universities are not looking to be what everyone thought they were going to be. There's a lot of people going through just racking up a lot of student debt right now and being riddled with it when they're graduating into jobs that just aren't paying enough, or they're not even doing the job that they got the degree for. So you really got to ask yourself, what am I going to college for? What profession am I trying to do? Some of these professions now are actually taking people without college degrees and bringing you on to teach you how they want you to do it. So having a college degree is not the same as it was 25 years ago when everyone was on board and trying to get you into college. And, you know, there were all these grants and programs to get you the money to go. It's just not what it used to be anymore. So if you're thinking about doing college, look at what college you're going to, look at what you're studying. Is a position open that's going to be able to pay you enough money to get out of the debt that it's going to cost you to do the college? So if I don't know what is he trying to be?
I have no clue.
Oh,
He just said he want to go to work, so I say let him work. At least he want to do
yeah.
that.
Get you started into a 401k quicker and everything and
Yeah,
all that good stuff.
he's 17, so he got a ways to go. He okay.
Yeah.
He okay.
Become a bagger at Publix, you know. Work your way up.
Hey, you got to start from the bottom sometimes.
Be a
It get
store
real
manager.
out here. It get real out
That's
here.
right. That's
Yes.
right.
Go to Publix where shopping is a pleasure.
Not all the time. We'll save that for another day.
Right. Well,
All right.
it's Memorial Day weekend.
Right. Before we do that, I want to go through a couple comments that got posted. We didn't get quite in there. Mary Jade said, hope it wasn't with taxpayer dollars. That was the Queer Planet trailer. I don't believe it was. It looks like it's a private company doing it. Like I said, we'll try to find the studies on this, and then we'll go from there with that. Mary Jade also posted, a business degree is always good to have. Yes and no. If you're going to pay about $150,000 to get that business degree, it's not that good to have because it's going to take you forever to try to get out of that debt. If you can do it at a local community college for maybe 40, that might be a little better. But like I said, a lot of companies are now starting to just use experience. So if you start as just being a guy pushing a broom at a warehouse, you can make it up to a management position without a degree. So things are really in a kind of like a dryer situation. Things are spinning around. Stuff's getting tossed around. Nobody's really sure what to look at or what things are worth anymore. So, for some, if you want to be a welder, go be a welder. You don't need a college degree. You just need some training at a trade school, and you can make $100,000 to $150,000 a year. So, if you have this business degree and you're just running, a little place and you're making $60,000 a year, you could be hurting. So look into what you're trying to do as a profession and then try to find the easiest way to get to that. Okay, those were the comments. Mary Jade also wrote in, Uncle Joe's going to cancel debt. Okay, the canceling of the student debt, we got a minute on this. The canceling of the student debt is not a good thing because here's what happened. It's free money. Whenever you hear free money, just hear higher inflation. So if you're tired of paying too much on your credit cards, you're tired of paying too much for your home, you're tired of paying too much for loans, higher inflation does that. So when you hear free money equals higher inflation. Okay, I'm done.
All right. We know it's the Memorial Day weekend. We want everybody to be safe. If you going out to the beach, be careful. Have a good family moment. Enjoy one another.
Do you know why it's Memorial Day?
Who don't? Do you know why it's Memorial Day?
Yes, I do. We are a military family.
Okay.
We want to remember all those who gave their lives so that we can have the freedom to say all the stupid stuff that we say on this show. Okay. So thank you to everyone in all the military branches who put their life on the line, and unbelievable service. This is not Veterans Day is to thank those who are alive. Memorial Day is to remember those who gave their life.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. Good night. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to the Angriest Man in Orlando. And I'm just a nice little innocent bystander here trying to keep Anthony cool. We love you for free, and good night.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next Thursday at 8 o'clock. Feel free to watch our previous shows and feel free to comment whenever. We'll see it and we'll react. Have a great night. Have a great long weekend to everyone, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Good night.